And today for my video I'm talking about questions that I get asked a lot, and I get asked so much I don't particularly like being asked them. I guess, I don't know, it's really weird. It's just questions that I get a lot, and like after a while I just like get tired of answering them actually. This is a question that people ask so much, and they always ask why I'm so quiet. And usually it's teachers or my classmates that don't hang out with me outside of class, because I'm not quiet. I'm not quiet at all, and I'm super weird, and I admit that I'm super weird, and I just don't want to subject people to this like weirdness kind of thing. And that's why I don't usually like talk a lot, especially like in class, because when you're supposed to be like, you know, professional and everything, it's just like people ask me why I'm quiet all the time, and I'm just like, I'm not. One of my friends, because I was talking about this with one of my friends, and she goes, with great weirdness comes great responsibility, about not wanting to subject people to that. And then I guess there's a lot of times in class, like class discussions, sometimes it's just hard to like jump in. And then also because there's like, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not smart, because I am in smart upper level classes, but it's just when I think of something, I either think it's so on the surface simple that it should be obvious to everybody, so I should, you know, so it doesn't really need to be said. And then another thing is that it's either so, or I'm just like completely wrong in saying what it is. It's one of the reasons why I don't talk as much in class discussions. That's why I'm just super weird. And this one kind of goes with it, and it's not really a question, but people get really surprised when I say that I don't have stage fright. Like, I really don't have stage fright at all. I don't. I mean, I get this adrenaline rush before I go on stage, but it's like, it has nothing to do with stage fright. It just has to do with like, I guess, overactive nerves at that moment or something. But yeah, I don't have stage fright at all. I've been on stage and sung in front of people, and I don't get scared at all, or I don't even get scared in like discussions or anything. In presentations, I'm always like, I say a lot, so that's just and like are like the two things that are the two words that I say most often, so that's why I don't talk very much. When people ask like to tell them about myself, I don't know how to answer the question, because I'd answer differently than if it was like a teacher or an interviewer, or like just a person that's my age and now we're gonna be friends or something, or making conversation, or even like a coworker. Like, I'd answer differently, so it's really hard to like figure out like, how am I supposed to answer this in a way that's not completely weird or awkward, or has nothing to do with what they are actually looking for. So that's like, when people are like, tell me about yourself, I'm just like, what do you want to know? This kind of goes along with it when people ask like what my skills and weaknesses are. It's like, it's really, and it kind of goes the same way, like, it's hard to know what they're looking for. I honestly have a skill. I can do an impression of Mickey Mouse and Goofy and Minnie Mouse, and I can do an impression enough to entertain my 4-year-old niece, but how is an employer going to want to know that? Like, I consider that a skill, but, you know, for like jobs and stuff, like, how? I guess I just kind of need more information than just like, what is your skills and weaknesses, or tell me about yourself. I just want more like what I'm supposed to, how I'm supposed to answer, because that could go so many different ways, and like I said, with just different people. And another thing that's really hard to answer is when people ask me like, what is my favorite something, like my favorite member of a band, or favorite, you like in a group of like for YouTuber friends, like who's my favorite of those. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't play favorites like that. It's really hard to like answer that. Like, I mean, eventually they come to figure out what it is, even though like, I may not even like consciously know it, but they come to figure it out. Also, when people ask me like, what is my favorite book? What is my favorite movie? What is my favorite song? Like, I can't choose. Especially in like movies, I'm just like, do you want a general movie? Do you want a like a horror movie? Do you want a comedy? Do you want a romance? Like, what genre? Or do you want me to just list a whole bunch of my favorite movies? Because I have a bunch. And also like, and with songs is like the hardest, because like people are like, oh, what's your favorite Journey song? I'm like, are you kidding me right now? How are you expecting me to answer that? So those are just some things that people ask me a lot, and I have a hard time answering. It's not really stuff I don't like, I just have a hard time answering it. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel to be notified when more videos are posted. All my links will be down in the description, so go check those out. Or not discussions, presentations. And I see, and that's another reason why I don't talk as much, because I can't speak words sometimes. Now, do you want like a general? Bye.